Nick Mello from Australia is P1. Suzuka, Japan. The wind speed is 13 km/h from the north-northeast. Matthew Wheatley from Australia in anti-banked curve is P2. John 36.53 in Degner is fourth. Matthew Wheatley in backstretch is second. Nick Mello is P1. Nick Mello is up 11.60 in Dunlop. Nick Mello is up 14.20 in 200R. Nick Mello is up 16.43 in 130R. Nick Mello improved as first with a 141.425. Nick Mello is up 0.12 in Snake. Matthew Wheatley from Australia in Snake is second, up 0.27. Hazza from Australia is P6. Scott Wheatley from Australia in Snake is P2, up 0.10. John 36.53 is fourth, up 0.21. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Jump 3653 is up 0.38 in spoon curve. Jump 3653 is up 0.45 in Casio triangle. Scott Wheatley in start-finish is second. Scott Wheatley improved is second with a 1:42.849. 1.424 off pole. Nick Mello in first corner is P1. Nick Mello is up 0.30 in Degner. Nick Mello is up 0.14 in spoon curve. Nick Mello is up 0.60 in Casio triangle. Nick Mello is provisional pole with a 1:41.287. Matthew Wheatley in start-finish is P3. Matthew Wheatley improved is second with a 1:42.394. 1.107 from Australia in last curve is P6 up 0.80 on softs. Jump 3653 in first corner is fourth. Tobisaya in anti-banked curve is P6 up 1.63. Tobisaya is up 0.88 in hairpin. Tobisaya is up 1.44 in backstretch. Tobisaya is up 1.16 in last curve. Corsa from Australia is 5th up 0.39 on softs. Corsa is up 1.03 in Degner. Hazza in Degner is P7 up 1.04. Hazza is up 1.73 in Spoon Curve. Nick Mello in last curve is P1 up 0.50. Nick Mello is provisional pole with a 140.705. Hazza in Casio Triangle is P7 up 2.85. Matthew Wheatley in last curve is P2. Scott Wheatley in first corner is P4. Matthew Wheatley in hairpin is second. Best lap is a 142.394. Scott Wheatley from Australia in hairpin is P4 up 0.29. John 3653 in anti-banked curve is P3 up 0.10. John 3653 is up 0.11 in hairpin. Nick Mello in anti-banked curve is first up 0.17. John 3653 is P3 up 0.49. John 3653 is up 0.51 in last curve. Nick Mello in backstretch is 1 up 0.0101. 0, 0. 1.13 from Australia in hairpin is third. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Hasso is 7th. Best lap is a 150.459. 9.754 off pole. Hasso is up 1.08 in anti-banked curve. Hasso is up 2.26 in hairpin. Hasso is up 3.17 in backstretch. The race session is at 1992 Suzuka in Suzuka, Japan. The wind speed is 14 km/h from the north-northeast. Jump mellow is P53 is P2 on softs. Matthew Wheatley from Australia is third on softs. Scott Wheatley from Australia is fourth on softs. Kosiada from Australia is P5 on mediums. Tobisaya from Australia is P6 on softs. Hazza from Australia is 7th on softs. Nick Mello from Australia is P1 on softs. Race start. Race start. Matthew Wheatley in first corner is third. Scott Wheatley in anti-banked curve is fifth. Hazza in Degner is P6. Hazza is now fifth. Hazza is now P4. Tobisaya in hairpin is fifth. Tobisaya passed Hazza for P4. Tobisaya lost fourth to Hazza. Hazza is P5. Scott Wheatley in backstretch is second. Matthew Wheatley in backstretch is third. Hazza in 130R is fifth, 0.2 ahead of Kosiada. Kosiada from Australia in Casio Triangle is P6, 0.3 behind Hazza. John 3653 is 7th, 0.3 behind Kosiada. Scott Wheatley in anti-banked curve is P2, 0.4 behind Nick Mello. Matthew Wheatley is third, 0.4 behind Scott Wheatley. Hazza is fifth, 0.4 behind Kosiada. Hazza lost P5 to jump 36.53. Scott Wheatley in Spoon Curve is P 0.5 behind Nick Miller. Matthew Wheatley in backstretch is third, 0.2 behind Scott Wheatley. Scott Wheatley in first corner is second, 0.5 behind Nick Miller. Matthew Wheatley in anti-banked curve is third, 0.5 behind Scott Wheatley. "25 minutes remaining in the session. Matthew Wheatley in Spoon Curve is third. Best lap is a 1:47.340. 0.450 off the fastest lap. John 36.53 in backstretch is fifth, 0.4 behind Kosiada. Kosiada was 1.0 faster last lap. Matthew Wheatley in first corner is third, 0.6 behind Scott Wheatley. John 36.53 in anti-banked curve is fifth on softs, 0.5 behind Kosiada. Nick Mello in Degner is P3, 1.3 ahead of Kosiada. Nick Mello lost P4 to jump 36.53. Matthew Wheatley in backstretch is P2, 0.8 behind Scott Wheatley. John 36.53 in Casio Triangle is fourth, 1.1 behind Kosiada. Kosiada in anti-banked curve is third on mediums, 0.6 ahead of jump 36.53. Jump 36.53 in hairpin is fourth, 0.6 behind Kosiada. Scott Wheatley in backstretch is P2, 1.3 ahead of Matthew Wheatley. Jump 36.53 is fifth, 0.5 behind Kosiada. Jump 36.53 past Kosiada for fourth. Jump 36.53 is now P3. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Jump 36.53 in Degner is third, 3.5 ahead of Nick Mello. Matthew Wheatley in backstretch is second, 1.1 behind Scott Wheatley. Kosiada in Casio triangle is P5. Matthew Wheatley is second, 0.9 behind Scott Wheatley. Scott Wheatley in spoon curve is first on softs, 1.3 ahead of Matthew Wheatley. Matthew Wheatley from Australia in Casio triangle is second, 0.9 behind Scott Wheatley. Nick Mello in first corner on lap 8 is 4th, 0.7 behind jump 36.53. Matthew Wheatley in hairpin on lap 8 is second, 1.0 behind Scott Wheatley. Nick Mello is P4, 0.5 behind jump 36.53. Scott Wheatley is P2, 0.8 behind Matthew Wheatley. Nick Mello in Casio Triangle is P4, 0.4 behind jump 36.53. Kosiada from Australia in Casio Triangle is 5th. Kosiada lost 5th to Tobisaya. Nick Mello in Snake on lap 9 is 4th, 0.3 behind jump 36.53. Jump 36.53 is P3 battling Nick Mello. Jump 36.53 lost 3rd to Nick Mello. Scott Wheatley in backstretch is P2, 4.4 behind Matthew Wheatley. Nick Mello in start-finish is P3, 3.7 ahead of jump 36.53. Nick Mello was 0.8 faster last lap. Tobisaya is P5, 0.7 ahead of Kosiada. Tobisaya lost P5 to Kosiada. Matthew Wheatley from Australia in hairpin is P1, 3.2 ahead of Scott Wheatley. Jump 36.53 in Spoon Curve is P4, 4.7 behind Nick Mello. Scott Wheatley is P2, 3.2 ahead of Nick Mello. Nick Mello was 0.8 faster last lap. Nick Mello in Dunlop is P3. Best lap is a 1:43.969. Corsa is P5. Nick Mello is P3. Scott Wheatley from Australia is P2, 3.0 ahead of Nick Mello. Scott Wheatley lost P2 to Nick Mello. John 36.53 in Snake is 4th, 0.3 behind Scott Wheatley. John 36.53 passed Scott Wheatley for 3rd. Scott Wheatley is P4, 4.0 behind John 36.53. Corsa in Dunlop is 5th. Nick Mello in start-finish is P2, 4.9 behind Matthew Wheatley. Corsa in 1:30 is P5. Matthew Wheatley from Australia in 200 is first, 4.5 ahead of Nick Mello. Tobisaya is P6. Nick Mello on lap 14 is P2, 2.5 behind Matthew Wheatley. Nick Mello was 2.5 faster last lap. Kosiada in last curve on lap 13 is 5th. Five minutes remaining in the session. 2.0 ahead of Nick Mello. Jump 36.53 in 1:30 is third, 3.7 ahead of Scott Wheatley. Jump 36.53 lost P3 to Scott Wheatley. Nick Mello in anti-banked curve on lap 15 is second, 1.8 behind Matthew Wheatley. Tobisaya is P6. Kosiada in Dunlop on lap 15 is 5th. Matthew Wheatley in first corner is first on softs, 2.7 ahead of Nick Mello. Scott Wheatley in Snake is P3. Best lap is a 1:44.744. 0.775 off the fastest lap. Kosiada in first corner is P5. Jump 36.53 in backstretch is 4th, 4.9 behind Scott Wheatley. Scott Wheatley is P3. Jump 36.53 in first corner is P4. Corsa is 5th. Nick Mello finished second. Matthew Wheatley finished first. Scott Wheatley finished P3. Jump 36.53 finished P4. Corsa is 5th. Corsa finished 5th. Tobisaya finished 6th.